they tend to not go heroes like Sven and
Hey, I don't think I don't think so. I've seen some games in the previous season where they had a Sven, and that Sven just turned the entire game around for them by just
yeah.
getting a Shadow Blade.
Well, you can't say no girls are gonna pick Sven, but
True.
there's like a general trend in what they pick. Like I mean, in real life, let's say like guy. I think statistically, males are more likely to kill with guns, at least in the US. I know that. And I know, and females tend to not murder people with guns. They tend to use their cunning, from what I understand.
They will kill people with guns, but only people they know. Men will kill random people.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Females tend to kill people with their cunning or with guns only if they know them really well, like that.
These guys know each other. You said that this is like a rematch, right?
Well, so maybe they will pick a Sven. It's not a rematch. we've seen Storm Spirit and Weaver get used by Freya to good effectiveness in the past. So some of the players here are strong Storm and Weaver players. That's why they get banned out. Let's talk about the game now.
Yeah, these are some really hardcore picks. I'm liking it so far. I haven't. I'm curious to see how they play Invoker because obviously he has high potential, but I'm skeptical.
Well, we see Team Freya ban out the Death Prophet and the Centaur there. Centaur is usually a very strong pick in pro games. But we see them pick up a Timbersaw. Good old unstoppable Timbersaw. You put a Timbersaw under a good player, he's very hard to kill with that giant ass mobility.
Well, same with Invoker. I mean, Invoker is versatile.
Giant ass mobility?
No, not in mobility, but having lots of potential in the capable hands, more so than others.
Yeah, but the main thing about the Invoker is he does need levels, doesn't he, just to get those Quas-Wex and Exort things out. Otherwise, you're sitting at like Invoker with two what are they called?
5 seconds.
The orbs.
Yeah.
Two essences and an Invoke, and yay, he's gonna do that. He's gonna cold snap you with like 10 damage.
Hey, don't laugh at cold snaps.
10 damage cold snaps.
It's
but
still cold snap.
Daytime only answers with Nyx Assassin and Invoker there. So is that a bit of winning?
That's a combination of late and early game in the first two picks because Nyx is going to be useful for ganks like immediately.
Dire team
that Nyx Assassin's become a harder hero though. You know how the Impale is now a skill shot, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of shitty. I don't think I've landed in Impale. I've only played him like 3 times, but
it requires some prediction. But I mean, it's still if you get the combo off, it's insta death for anybody weaker, like AA for instance. That's a weird counter pick for Nyx because Nyx can get them in one go.
That AA is just Nyx Assassin food.
I'm not surprised by the Windrunner band or the Outworld Devourer band because both of them can be very useful.
Well, I'm guessing Freya banned out the Outworld because they're planning to not pick more intelligence heroes because of the Nyx Assassin pick there. They might want to limit the intelligent heroes from their pool, and in doing that, they do ban out the Outworld just to prevent any sort of, counter to their tankiness.
Radiant team
Morana, it's a solid ban. Just because their ult can be used for... Oh, they banned the Prophet.
Radiant team
we know how you have the hearts for the Prophet, my man.
I do. He's my man crush.
It's the man crush. Except for that shitty mushroom set. God.
That's an awful set.
Yeah.
The Japanese one's actually quite nice, though.
I haven't seen the Japanese one. Are you sure it's not Chinese? I'm pretty sure they had a whole Chinese theme.
No, because it's like cherry blossom stuff. This came after the event.
China has cherry blossoms.
Well, fine. I don't know.
Silly white man.
5 seconds remaining.
Our audience is predominantly Asian, by the way, so you are alone, my friend. You better feel the heat.
I'm American too. I'm so alone.
I don't know though. Maybe they got the Gaijin fever, and they, or your other white meat,
Crystal's. I love Crystal early game. Just a heads up. Her mana just helps incredibly.
Well, that it goes so well with that Invoker Nyx Assassin, and just
it does.
Hero, just about any friggin' hero. So, Crystal Maiden, we see. I think. Maya, do you have any stats on how often Crystal Maiden's been picked? I think she's there like every game.
Radiant team pick.
Well, she's banned or pick every game though, isn't she?
Yeah, she's not every game. If
Pretty
like
much.
she's not picked up, she if she's not picked up or banned, then of course she's just left in the pool and the teams just don't bother at all. But it feels like the girls tend to actually, pick up Crystal Maiden more often than not as compared to the guys.
10 seconds remaining.
Excellent.
Viper is
Dire
a
team pick.
kind of a boring pick.
Oh wow! Do you guys actually know what Team Freya is thinking of doing?
Global.
Yeah.
So does that mean we're gonna see a Zeus and well, the Nature's Prophet's gone.
We might see a Zeus as well as a Silencer.
Oh. You're saying that Freya tends to pick levels?
10 seconds remaining.
I can't
5
recall if they
seconds
actually played
remaining.
the global strat before because we did see Vinny. I believe
Reserve
one or
time.
two teams that actually played the global strat before. It's just horrifying. It just crashes the other team.
Zeus.
There we go.
Ah, there's Zeus.
There we go. The Zeus pickup, and then
Radiant team
because DTO's ban out the Nature's Prophet, they might have to ban the Silencer now.
That was a very good call, by the way. That was very insightful. They
Yeah.
don't. I'm worried.
10
I'm worried
seconds
for
remaining.
Freya. They don't seem to have much tankiness. I mean, it's time for
5
Timbersaw,
seconds
but they should pick up
remaining.
somebody a little bit strengthy as their fifth. I would imagine they would.
What do you think
Reserve
Freya's
time.
fifth will be then?
God, a hard strength. They don't have. It's hard to say.
They don't have any. Well, I mean, Spectres will be really fucking tanky eventually. Like Spectres will just be an armored vehicle basically.
They might pick up a Pudge, a Sven, something like that. Something.
I doubt we'll see a Pudge, but they
Yeah, 'cause they're
probably
gonna want that
should pick.
mid.
They probably should pick another hard carry if they want to mitigate the risk, or they could just go all in on the global sort of cannon strat. They could just destroy everything globally and just have Spectre go in and clean up.
Yeah, and DTO is actually taking their time with the final ban, so I think they're probably fighting over Silencer or trying to figure out what their backup plan is if Silencer gets banned. Because they might actually be expecting them to ban Silencer at this point. They go for Dazzle.
I don't know
Dire
about that,
team
man. Hey.
ban.
We'll see.
So what do you think Freya's going to pick for their final? What will go well with their strat? I mean, a Silencer is global.
Life Stealer. No, they banned Life Stealer.
Radiant
Take
team
him away.
pick.
I guess because, that's interesting. I don't know why they banned them. I
No,
guess
if
maybe they thought DTO would ban Life
DTO
Stealer.
might want to pick up a Silencer though. To be perfectly honest.
They also need strength. They need strength as much as Freya does.
I think both teams actually need a guaranteed stun.
10
Spin would be a good
seconds
pickup in that
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
Well, Crystal
Nexus-
Maiden. No, DTO has a lot of
seconds
guaranteed
remaining.
stun. There's Crystal Maiden. There's Invoker.
Invoker's Arsenal, yeah.
Yeah.
And Next Assassin is not guaranteed, I know, but it is a skill shot and it's a very strong stun.
I don't know if they'll. I think they're going to go for a hard tank because they have carry capacity right now. They have their support. They have a ganker.
Ooh, the Ember
Dire
Spirit.
team pick.
That's not terrible actually. It's not terrible. It's not terrible.
It's a lot of agility. I mean, the only thing I'm concerned about is that they don't have any strength at all.
Yeah,
And
but
Timbersaw
agility are the
strength.
hardest carries in the game.
Yeah, but I mean they're going to be fighting over gold at this point. I don't know. Maybe Invoker will be going a more supportive role, a more utility role, and Earthshaker.
It's going to be a farming. It's going to be an offlane Next Assassin with a farming Viper. Ember Spirit is going to be mid. Oh no, hang on. Okay, possibly Ember Spirit mid, Invoker top, and we got Viper, farming Viper with Next Assassin Crystal Maiden support. I think that'll be the lane for DTO. Team Freya will have Timbersaw off lane. Timbersaw off lane. What do you think? Come on, dude. Give me some insight here. Zeus mid, and then Spectre farming with Earth. Yeah, that's easy. Spectre farming with Earth Spirit and AA in the safe lane. We might. We're gonna see like an aggressive tri lane coming out from DTO because they could potentially put Viper in the off lane with Nyx Assassin and Crystal Maiden, and it'd be a really effective aggressive tri lane.
Yeah, because I mean the main thing
by damage, you know that's a killing combo. Sorry, go ahead.
Who do you think the tri lane would be up against?
Well, it depends where they put it. That's what. Yeah. Anyway, it'll be for the DTO. The tri lane will definitely be Viper, Crystal Maiden, and Nyx Assassin. And for Freya, the tri lane is going to be Spectre, AA, and Earth Shaker. Those are the tri lanes. Now, where they put them,
sorry guys. Could just hold that thought. We are gonna just disconnect and rehost the game.
What's up? Why? What happened?
Because
somebody said it's a bad server.
Yeah, Freya girls are having really high ping, so just reconnect. Sorry, just leave the game. I'll rehost.
Alright.
Same password as well, and I do.
Alright, good game, good game.
Yeah, I probably should actually yeah, I need to actually restart my Dota as well.
Will you be doing that?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Have they already recreated the lobby?
Yeah, the lobby is.
Lobby's already there. You should see it.
Okay.
To like state that she is in fact female by putting the little female symbol there. It's like, I'm a girl.
I should edit to my name. I'll retract all value of that symbol.
Yes. Vinny and Joshua. How do I add that symbol?
Yep, you have to go to their profile, I think, or just look it up the female symbol, because that's going to be...
Go to their profile. Oh! Private. Oh, God! So private.
Hold up, I will send you the icon over the Steams.
Oh,
Here, take it.
Oh my God, so many. Holy moly. Right, change profile name. Vinny, I'm a girl. Right, I'm leaving game, and I'm gonna join back in. Maybe it'll update. Okay, join. Oh yeah.
It's gonna update. It's probably going to update when we join the actual game.
I don't know,
and
man.
when the Russians find the button.
I don't think you should risk it. I think you should leave and come back. Literally takes 2 seconds.
Oh god. Join.
Oh, you're in. Ah.
There we go.
I think we've mitigated all value from her little symbol there. There we go. This is the Cold War. Cold War of our generation.
Oh god.
Russia is taking the side. Well, not Russia, but Australia.
Also DTO, when you guys are introducing the teams, DTO, the Korean characters go, that's Cookies.
Her name is Cookies? How do you know?
Because a viewer translated that for us.
Oh, that's right. That was last time, wasn't it? He
Okay,
could be lying.
So I'm rehosting
character
again.
card?
Do apologize for that.
Okay. Alright, leave.
Same password.
Oh, bitch, yes. I've got the first one. Fuck the Russians.
No, you
The
didn't.
Cold War is won.
I quick, hurry! Oh, that was the thing on it!
What?
It's so Vinny!
I
You
must have
joined
joined
the wrong one.
Oh, my,
Disney.
Hey, wrong one.
Let's all join theirs then.
Wait, no.
Yeah, even Stitch is like, I'm first,
How many characters can we fit in there, by the way? Just
4 in one slot.
really? We can have like all of us.
Yeah, there's like 4. Yeah,
There's
Stitch
2
is
girls
like,
and 3 guys. We could have an orgy.
yeah, on
Join-
stream.
join
So.
I claim this channel.
You're gonna put your American
so-
flag like you
Yes.
put the moon.
So whoever is doing the camera in game, please.
That'll be me.
Yeah, so you need to be in the first slot.
USA. Josh, get out of the channel.
What? I had to abandon it?
That's right, man. You can put your flag up my ass.
Okay.
I'll let you do that.
Guys.
He's hitting on me. Make him stop.
I'll get on my knees and then do that crouch
No.
position and then
Just focus on Cookies.
and I'll twerk my butt up into the air and you can stick the American flag in there. All right, this is
You could alternatively you could just change the channel flag. That would be satisfactory.
This is at the forefront of creating peace between the US and America. This is probably the
The
most.
U.S. and America. Is this masturbatory now?
Did I say US and America? I meant US and Australia.
Don't worry. U.S. and America are the only places. It's just like a schism.
We are at the forefront of
They really do. They all
diplomacy.
They all have selfies, except for Sad Girl. Sad Girl does not have a selfie.
Sad girl. Oh, what? Sad girl has a selfie. She's just sad, dude.
No, that's like a drawn picture. It's not.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Let me have a look. No, I can't tell. How can you tell?
I can tell. It's drawn. Back me up on this.
No.
I'm not gonna say anything. Just because.
No, we want to know if that's like a selfie
This
or
is-
like a draw. No, Cookies is not a real picture either. Cookies is not a real.
Ah.
Your theory's wrong. They're not all selfies. Why
Okay,
are we
so
in all? Oh yeah, we're an all pic. Okay, cool.
They're to figure out their pics. Oddly enough, this view doesn't have the little portraits update as they select. So I was happy with the Earthshaker pick, by the way. I called strength.
You guys
Strength.
go ahead with the commentary because my OBS is giving me problems again and again. So just go ahead.
All right, go forth and fix it, Maya. Good luck.
Yeah.
We'll cover it, man.
Okay, so you said that there's going to be 2 tri-lanes?
Well, yeah, there's just by looking at the picks, there's going to be 2 tri-lanes. But DTO, I think they legitimately have the option of putting the Viper, Nyx, and Crystal Maiden in the offlane to make an aggressive tri-lane against the defensive tri-lane of Freya. You reckon that's Freya or Freya? Freya? What do we call it?
I would say Freya.
Freya? Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
It's, fuck police.
Yeah, I would agree with that only because they have timber cells. So there's definitely going to be a tri lane, and they're gonna try to counter that tri lane.
I want to see death in this game. By the way, I want lots of death. I want like 2 deaths a minute. That's
You
a
want
good game.
you want this game to end at 20 with like 60 kills in both teams.
It might not end at 20, but it'll definitely end at like 30 or 40. And there's gonna be like 80 to 100 kills. I'm just gonna introduce the girls right now. All right, guys, welcome to the FSL. FSL stands for Female C League, Southeast Asia League, I think.
It is.
Excellent. Oh, I'm glad you're still here, Maya. definitely was looking for that backup. We are watching DTO, which is what's DTO stand for, Maya?
Daytime only. Vinny, please.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just getting in. This is my first cast. All right, I'm warming up. So I'm going to introduce you to DTO, guys. DTO, we have Nyor on the Crystal Main. We're going to see Nyx Assassin with the Crystal Main in the tri-lane, KL. We're going to see Juno with the Juno is on the mid invoker actually, and we see the farming Viper in the I called it the aggressive tri-lane with cookies. I'm told that Korean lettering means cookies, and Sad Girl will be all alone in the defensive solo lane.
Looks like we're seeing people fighting over the runes right now.
Yeah, so it's an apt name for Sad Girl. Do you want to quickly introduce Freya while they're fighting over the runes? I'll take her over if they do start fighting.
Let's see. Zeus is going to be taking mid as Freya Alk. You have AA supporting top lane Spectre.
Dude, the people, the names.
Oh.
Introduce the ladies for us.
I just did, didn't I? I'm saying that.
Said Zeus. You said we're going to see Zeus in the mid lane.
Well, Audi's playing Ancient Apparition's going to be supporting Rise as Spectre in top lane. I think it's you're right. It's going to be another tri lane with Buck Nong Nog. Did I pronounce that right?
Buck Nong Nong, sure.
Yeah, as Earthshaker. So that's going to be their counter tri lane.
That was a good call, by the way, because that does look like how it played out.
Yeah, I do like the fact that DTO chose to take an aggressive tri-lane because they can put out a lot of aggression early game with the two very strong stuns with the Crystal Maiden and the Nyx Assassin, and we got the high damage slowing Viper there. That is an amazingly aggressive tri-lane. If you look at what's happening already, I'm just gonna put on the last hits. We see Viper with 4-0 last hits. On that Spectre, it's still 0-0, and it's like a minute and 19 in. So that Spectre's not getting any of the farm that she's trying to get. They are pulling, so she might get 1 or 2 last hits in the pulling. Yep, she just got one there. But that Viper's on 6-0. That Viper's creep score is 6-0 compared to the Spectre's 2-0.
Yeah, they have complete control up there right now.
Exactly. The tri-lane, the defensive tri-lane has just been pushed back to do defensive farm in the jungle. In the meantime, we're seeing the Ember Spirit actually dominating the Timbersaw a little bit as well, with 5-2 as opposed to the Timbersaw's 2-0 creep score at this stage. Both very strong solo lanes, in fact. And in the mid game, we actually see Zeus dominating the CSA with 8-1 compared to Invoker's 4-4. But the Invoker is denying a lot of that early game experience. We're going to see Zeus pick up an Invis rune there. Bottle it up, and he got spotted at Tango early on. Let's see.
Right now, it looks like Zeus is leading the charts in gold per minute by quite a bit, actually, even over the Viper.
So 2 minutes and 30 minutes in, we see some pings come out. Timbersaw picking up that CS a little bit, actually. Now that the lane's pushed to his tower.
Yeah, I think for the most part, bottom lane's going to be kind of cooperative. They're not going to make too many jabs at each other and mainly focus on CS, because both of them need early game pickups to succeed late game.
At least not until maybe level 3, when Timbersaw can be a little bit more aggressive. But then at the same time, we're going to see Sad Girl's Flame Guard coming. Well, Flame Guard's they're already level 4, in fact. I think Timbersaw could afford to be a little more aggressive, like he is right now. There he goes. Yep. Flame Guard gets turned on to avoid that magic damage. But the Whirling Death from Timbersaw, that's meant to be pure damage if he hits trees. Does that mean it ignores? Hang on.
No, I think magic armor does actually reduce pure damage.
Okay. Because pure damage just means it doesn't get affected by magic resistance. But okay, so Ember Spirit's Flame Guard isn't actually magic resistance. It's just damage absorption. So I'm guessing that Flame Guard will work to full effect against the Welling Death of the Timbersaw. What do you think is going to happen in the top lane? Because when do you think the aggressive Trilion's going to take full advantage of their position and actually try and go on them? Because they too stunned.
Freya's at an early game disadvantage already. They're behind in gold. DTO has control over the side shop. They're picking up all the lane creeps. So they might, out of desperation, make a power play. But from the looks of it, DTO is in a much more healthier spot.
Well, let's have a quick look at the gold graph. The gold graph is actually neck and neck at 0, so nobody has an advantage. But the XP graph, DTO have a little bit more. They have about, we're looking at maybe 400-ish.
Well, Zeus is doing very well in mid lane, so he's picking up a lot of slack.
That's just dipped back down to about 300 experience advantage going on to DTO. So it's not a big difference at this point in the game. Is that a bottle? No, it's not. Okay. We see it is. We see a bottle on Ember Spirit. He's bottle crowing. That'll help him actually sustain a lot and do a lot in the lane there. Actually, pings come out. We don't see any rotations at 4 minutes into the game. We don't. Oh, hang on. Here we go. We see a rotation going mid from DTO. They're looking to bring their 2 stuns into Zeus. Zeus, does he suspect anything?
He's staying to the bottom.
Staying very low there, but he's coming out. I think he's figured something out.
Yeah, he's tower camping right now. He's definitely very wary. They've called it. It looks like that dust is going to get wasted if they don't. They don't catch him.
Zeus is standing very low there, detecting that something's missing in top. Yeah. Go in for a last hit, because if he goes in for a last hit, that would be a mistake. Smoke is now gone.
No, he's playing super safely.
Yeah, so, he knows.
And they see him. That ward up there, they've caught sight of him. Freya has.
Yep. So he's been vindicated there for not getting a bit of fun. That leaves Viper alone. They know that Viper's alone now, so they're going to rotate in. They're looking to rotate in because they know.
Yeah, they're going to go in for that kill because Viper's way ahead. It looks like Viper's getting stuck.
Nope, they're not moving. Okay.
No, they missed it with the Earthshaker. That was a missed opportunity.
That's right.
And with that camping, Invoker has caught up and actually beat Zeus and net worth right now. So that was a very. That wasn't too great actually. They could have taken advantage of that rotation, but they didn't.
Invoker's 1960 net worth compared to Zeus is only about 1900 at the moment.
Yeah, and Zeus was ahead the entire time. In fact, Viper has still managed to catch up in gold net worth over Zeus, and Zeus was ahead of both of them. So that rotation was actually very successful.
Oh, something's going on. Invoker cold snapping Zeus, casting, seeing that EMP followed by Tornado.
I told you that.
Is he going to get the first blood? Is he getting that first blood? There's potential for first blood there. One more hit.
He's going to get the bottle.
One more hit. He's gonna bottle up. He's gonna bottle up. We're gonna see
Nyx might get him. Nyx might get him. Nyx is rotating up there trying to get him.
That's a dead first blood.
Nyx got him.
Nyx assassin. That Timbersaw gonna fall. That Flame Guard doing so much damage to that Timbersaw there. Basically at level 7, Ember Spirit has a Flame Guard doing 50 damage. Now it's at level 7, it's doing 60 damage. That is a free ass Radiance at level 7.
Teleporting back up top to help out Viper. They don't because of level 6. Zeus
managed to kill Viper though.
They did get Viper.
Actually missed that, but we did catch the Zeus first blood. Dude, you don't know how many first bloods I've missed.
That rotation, all things considered, was very successful for them. They missed the dust, but just by being out of lane and bullying Zeus, they managed to move a lot of weight.
And the fact that they rotated bottom actually helped ensure that kill on the Invoker. I think if they weren't there, like Invoker actually did a bit of work there, getting Zeus down so low, but without the Nexus Assassin there, it wouldn't have happened. That's a stun. It misses the stun.
Oh,
it's gonna get stopped by Earthshaker, and that's not gonna happen. That game happened. Crystal Maiden, better watch out.
They're in a bad spot.
She might die. She's dead.
Oh. Very well played on the support's part of top lane.
Silly Crystal Maiden. What's going on there? They should have. As soon as Earthshaker stunned them, they should have backed up, I think. But, you know, like I always say, it's very easy to call these things out when you're actually watching. While in the game, things aren't so apparently clear, so, you know, It's all far too easy to be too harsh on the players, I think.
The supports did their job. The Freya supports did a fantastic job helping Spectre out and secure that kill. So that was well played on their part.
In the meantime, though, we actually missed another kill with Timbersaw on the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, sorry, I just want to say that, if this game goes past like the 25 minutes mark, then the Spectre will probably start owning that global strat by Freya. Is going to actually start winning out over DTO because they have such squishy heroes.
They do. They don't have any strength, again. They're vulnerable.
That's probably another dead Zeus. That's probably a dead Zeus. I'm going to say that's a dead Zeus. It's a dead Zeus. Nixus giving Invoker the last hit there. Spectre is one of the hardest tanks in the game and one of the hardest carries, but they just don't have as many carries though. They are a very tanky team though with the Timbersaw on board as well, but I mean we're looking at an Invoker who's... I don't know if is Invoker going on Midas? No, it doesn't look like it, but we have an Invoker, we have a Viper, we have an Ember Spirit. They can put out a lot of damage.
I would say that DTO has a much more glass cannon setup, where if they get a gold advantage, they can keep that and win the game. But Freya is more long run, and they have a better team fight setup. So
they do, don't they? If TTO actually manages Snowball, they could pretty much. I mean, just the Ember Spirit alone could crit the Zeus and the AA to death with one sleight of fist. Invoker coming in on the AA there. It's gonna take away all their mana from the Earthshaker, but not managing to kill the AA there.
Very close call on the AA. Earthshaker did miss his stun there, but they didn't get the kill, so it doesn't really matter. Purple was doing lots of pings, but there wasn't much of a response from the top lane, which is why they missed that kill. I think they're gonna go on Spectre though.
That's a dead Spectre for sure. Not having enough mana yet for...
They're still going after the supports.
That's a dead AA as well. And that means that Earthshaker's probably going to die if we don't see rotations.
Earthshaker's going after... Ooh!
Just comes in, kills the...
Good combo.
Lane, and DTO are going to come. DTO are going to back up and...
Nyx just popped a dust, by the way. I don't know if you saw that, but he wasted that dust.
It was a smoke. It was a smoke, but...
That's fine, sorry.
Trying to get himself to safety, but unfortunately, it did not work because he was still within sight range. So that was a bit of a trade happening there with the death of Ancient Apparition, Crystal Maiden, Next Assassin, and I think the Spectre also died as well. So a bit of
Spectre was the first.
But the fact that Spectre died, I think that fight, what do you reckon, went slightly in favor of DTO.
Yeah, not only did the Spectre die, not only did the carry die, but AA also died to Invoker, who, if you look at the net worth graph, is almost ahead by 1,000 gold right now. So Invoker is very well into the lead, Viper is the second in lead, and Ember Spirit's the third in lead. So
we go to the XP graph now. DTO about 1,000 experience at 10 minutes in. That's not too bad, but it is a slight advantage, 1,000 10 minutes in experience. In terms of gold, we're looking about 2.2k gold in front of Freya, so that's a good advantage. That's advantage. It's not quite the snowball that I think they should be looking for, but at least it means that
it's a start.
It means they're not on the back foot, which would spell certain doom for them.
Yeah, so their glass cannon strategy might pay off. Invoker looks like he's going top to try to kill Spectre again. If he catches him with Tornado, she probably will die. She does catch him with Tornado, laying down the EMP, cold snaps.
He'll be okay. I think
perfect.
They might Spectre round. Crystal Maiden falls. Viper
good
falls
teleport by Timbersaw.
Now they're just running for their lives now. Timbersaw not hitting anyone with that chain. Might kill off the next assassin. Next assassin stuns. That's a dead Timbersaw. Zeus picks off, finishes off the next assassin, and that will be the end of that fight. Cold snaps. He better dodge that. Yes. Invoker does actually dodge the AA ult there.
Meanwhile, Ember Spirit is bottom pushing that tower and getting free farm.
Look at Ember Spirit's gold per minute now. He is now third in the game, and he is getting free farm, getting left alone now. That's probably pretty dangerous for Freya to actually let that happen, because as we all know,
extremely dangerous, and it's also their strategy. So when they all went top, Ember Spirit's taking that tower down to half health, but the top tower was doing very well. So that might not happen. That tower take top might not happen. And Zeus is also getting attacked by Invoker and Nyx.
Ooh, I don't know. Yeah,
he's not going to die unless he gets Sunstrike. Does Invoker have? He does. He could potentially kill him.
No, he's got like maybe like 150 damage Sunstrike because with the current meta it is we see a cost wax Invoker having 1 in Exhort just so he can cast all his range of spells, but that Sunstrike's going to do very little damage at this stage.
Let's see.
And you know with the way it goes, it's fair enough that all the Invokers have just changed to Quas Wex, except the highly skilled ones that have always played Quas Exhort, because that actually is a highly skilled build. Whereas Quas Wex, anyone can just throw out Quas Wex and just have massive effectiveness in a team fight. You pretty much have 0 mana after that Wex turn comes out. You can't continue a team fight.
Cold snaps, tornadoes, man. I told you.
It's not Cold Snaps, it's Tornado EMP, man.
That's a new one.
That's what the current meta is. If you throw a tornado out at the beginning of a team fight and you put a high Wex EMP in there, that drains so much of their mana. They pretty much have no mana to continue on with the team fight, and they just eventually they just automatically lose that team fight because it's like they're being initiated on, and at the very start their entire team has no mana. It's like having everything on cooldown.
It's not necessarily no mana, but it's also a very recastable skill. It's only 30 seconds, so if there's that kind of friction where both teams want to fight, but they're looking for somebody to screw up, EMP can be cast twice, and at that point, then you're screwed.
Well,
then
fights... No, I don't think so, because fights don't last for really more than 30 seconds. And at this current level, we're looking at level 5 Wax. That is so much. That pretty much.
Yeah, especially early game. That is.
Let's look at the AA. One of the highest mana heroes in their team right now. 507. Actually, no. Let's look at the Zeus. 822 for their mana. Let's try and do some quick caster maps here. What do you?
That's about half their mana, depending on the champion. On Airstriker, that would actually be about 80-90% of his mana.
Deals. So max mana burned is 400. So we're looking at half of Zeus's mana and pretty much most of all the mana of every other hero. I mean that Timbersaur's got a big mana pool as well, but that just means he can throw out 2 Whirling Deaths and 2 Chains, and that's his mana pool gone. That's not enough to carry on a fight.
I see AA pinging Invoker, by the way. I think AA might be wanting to pop his ult. They might. Zeus doesn't have enough mana for his ult, but they could potentially chain and get a kill here on that Invoker, and that's what they're probably thinking of doing.
Earthshaker doesn't have a stun. Oh, he will in 8 seconds. He's got mana boots coming down at 8. So mid-game items hasn't really been picked up yet, and Viper's still got the Ring of Bass. Going for that mech, I think. Viper's still working on that mech. We see some smokes coming in. So that Viper's in good position to be defended. So Invoker's being left alone here. Nyx Assassin's ready to top. So now there's 4 top against a 3. So Freya actually detects something. They're just going to move way back in there because there's lots of missings.
Yeah, they're pulling again. Also, I want to point out that for the EMP stuff, both AA and Earthshaker picked up Arcane Boots, which should help a little bit in team fights, but I don't know how much that's going to actually change things.
So we see some pings there, and Freya have spotted that Ember Spirit there going in. They must see that Earth Spirit, so Freya, will he make a move? Nope, they're just going to back off and say, okay, we've zoned out the Earthshaker for now. Perhaps there's something that could be done.
And Viper's playing aggressive with AA. I'm not sure how far he's going to go in with that, but...
Oh, he's not going to go past the tower, but definitely that's a good move. They know AA is being left alone there in lane.
Ember Spirit's being incredibly aggressive and bullying for those creeps. He's going in on Spectre.
Ooh, positioned out, but we see the MP dropped out. Hits nothing, but does prevent the Ember Spirit from
seeing a Zeus TP.
We're going to see another fissure come out in about 5 seconds. Oh, Spectre's come on in. They're going to drop the Timber real quick. Tornado on the Spectre and a ult. Nyx Assassin for Timber Spirit, but that Echo Slam kills the Crystal Maiden.
They're going after AA right now with his low HP. They do get him.
And that Earthshaker is going to die as well. So that is 3 for 3 in the fight, and we see Invoker make his way out. Oh, no!
We're trying to, at least. Oh, he's going back. He wants to get Zeus.
Back. Ooh. Dangerous move there. Dangerous move. Very
greedy.
Very daring. I don't know about greedy, but if he had a cold snap there, he might have gotten something. Oh, look, he did actually have the Ghost Walk lined up, so I think he did sort of have have an exit plan there as well. Should things go awry.
Nyx popped some dust. I'm not sure how it's going to pay off for him. I don't think it will. It's probably going to go back to farming top.
The smoke?
Yeah, sorry, smoke.
Yeah.
There's also been a change of lanes. Invoker is now sticking top. Crystal Maiden is smoke mid. Looking out for Zeus, I imagine. I'm not too sure.
Unfortunately, it's 15 minutes in and we don't see any towers. Looking up at the gold graph real quick, DTO is still just under, maybe 1,800 gold above Freya, and DTO is only about 700.
I would say it's a lot more than 1,800 at this point, because Invoker alone is almost 1,800 ahead of Zeus.
Well, it's about 2,000 now. Close to 2,000 now.
And there you go, you got your tower. Looks like
that's tower gold there.
Fishing is paid off.
Yep, that just shot the. If you look at the gold graph, there's a giant shoot up there to 3,000. So DTO have just gotten 1k gold from that tower, obviously. Just from that alone.
So Ember Spirits
going on that Spectre, maybe. We see Vendetta. We missed this Impale, but he's gonna have no
mana.
I don't think they're gonna do this. They're not gonna happen. Oh, and Tornado.
Ooh, good tornado. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it?
That's it, and they.
He's dead.
Will we see the Nyx Assassin die? Nope, you missed.
No. He's probably gonna get away.
He's gonna get out. He went the wrong way. He kind of went the wrong way. Invoker needs to put out.
Ow.
Nope. Gone. So that Invoker got safety now. I don't think they're gonna chase.
No. That was a bad move on Nyx's part.
Yeah, he did go. He totally went the wrong way. Oh, we see them denying tower. So there we go. DTA starting to snowball a little bit like they want to. They've just taken 2 towers in 1 minute. And now they're probably going to focus on the mid tower there. Typical still getting a lot of good farm. But the DTO's bottom tower,
by the way,
top tower, full health pretty much. There's very little maintenance that needs to be done. They're just going to descend on the mid tower there, and I think they're going to take it with very little problems because the 2 stunning supports on top aren't in a position to defend this. They will pull out the left. But
I just want to point out that Crystal Maiden went to plant a ward.
This is when they should go in. Earthshaker will go in with a fissure, but on the wrong side. Doesn't work to great effect.
Wasted the
we might see 2 deaths come from. Nope.
No.
Okay, so
they wasted all their ults.
Yep, they've just wasted all their ults. That will give DTO an opportunity to come back. Okay, that was probably crucial for Freya to turn it around.
Yeah, and they didn't. I wanted to point this out. Crystal Man went behind to plant that ward on that spot, and as a result, a lot of the supports were wandering around trying to find her and trying to counter ward. But as a result, DTO was able to push in and almost take that middle tower, and the bad positioning combined with bad prioritizing kind of screwed up that entire fight. So Crystal Maiden may have inadvertently saved the next 10 minutes of the game.
I think that ward there was pinnacle.
Mid lane.
We're gonna see a dead Zeus there.
Bad positioning.
Oh, sad kill getting 4-staffed out. Still won't get away, but it is of Ember Spirit. So all that mobility getting her out easily. Now, see that ward there? This ward here, I think, was crucial to Earthshaker missing his fissure. He got the fissure on the wrong side, which pretty much effectively blocked out his own team from... his fissure went there, and the Radiant Heroes were basically sitting there and there, which basically means that he essentially blocked out his own team from engaging there. If the fissure went on the right side there, I reckon that fight actually might have gone the right way, because they did have that AA ult on them. They did have ult, and they did have Spectre go in. And if Radiant weren't able to run away, that Spectre definitely would have killed some things. Yeah,
DTO had no health. If they had even a little bit more luck on Freya's side, they would have probably wiped 5-0.
They would have gotten Spectres.
Yeah.
So you see a few defensive wards just sitting there in that area there.
Yeah, that's where they counter ward that CM. That's where they wasted that time. But now they're
counter ward there. They're gonna throw out the Spectre, throwing in the dagger, trying to hit the Ember Spirit. He doesn't know. Well, he does know. They do know about the Nyx Assassin, so he won't be able to do anything apart from throw a dagger. Earth Spirit here coming in with a fissure, catches the Crystal Main. AL hits her. She might drop. Yep, she will kill her.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So I don't know. They popped their ults for that one kill on the CM.
Yeah, but at this point, if they don't pop their ult, I don't think they're going to get much else. So that, it was a bit of a desperation move. It did feel like that, but, technically, it was a good use, because they wouldn't have done anything else with it.
Timber Saw is pushing down that bottom tower, but Ember Spirit has teleported in. I think the Timber Spirit or Timber Saw will get away.
He's just
And
gonna.
he's gonna be able to deny that tower.
He will, yeah.
He does. So it was a good effort on Timber Saw's part, but bad luck.
And see, Zeus's cooldown it was only what was 70 seconds, I think it was, or 90 seconds. Yeah, it's gonna be back in less than a minute, so it wasn't too bad. I think it was only Zeus's ult that got used.
So my concern with Freya right now is that it's kind of passive. They've learned not to engage, I would say, because they've been losing these little skirmishes. But the bad thing is, I don't think so. And if it is their plan, it's not a good idea because they're losing too much towers, and DTO is way too ahead.
The problem with that is their hard carry Spectre is sitting at 219 gold per minute, sitting at like the 6th slot in terms of gold per minute. Her net worth is 6th again, 4,500 compared to the Invoker at 8,000, compared to the Ember Spirit at 6.5, compared to the Viper at 5.5. It's below his own teammates.
Yeah, Spectre. I mean, Spectre's almost half of Invoker right now, which isn't great.
EMP come out, but we see the Spectre come out. He's going to go in on the. No, he doesn't. No, zones in on the Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin stuns. Impales out of there, and we're going to see Nyx Assassin survive unless Zeus can throw something out. If he can get a lightning bolt on him, 2 out of range. So, Freya had all the advantages in that team fight. They were caught out of position. DTO were caught out of position. Unfortunately, they couldn't get that kill, and now Spectre's stuck in the trees there. Not wasting precious farming time.
Yeah, it's not good. It's just not a good situation to be in.
Freya.
And right now, Spectre does not have any items that would let her kill either. She only has Vanguard, which is not a great item late game. So she's in a very bad situation.
There's a lot of farms sitting there, and we're gonna see Viper TP just to take that. There we go. Takes a bit of farm. Nyx Assassin's like, no, mine. Who's gonna get it? Oh, that's the catapult.
Nyx gets the catapult. There's a double damage read right there that AA chose not to kill or take for whatever reason. Maybe he didn't see it. He definitely can see it because of the ward, though.
Maybe he's trying to keep it. He's holding on to a bad idea because now the Invoker's going to go and grab
now
it.
Now, either Invoker... Does nobody want that? I want that.
Give it to me. Damn.
Okay. Zeus is silent.
Oh, AA has no mana. AA's going to get burst down by the cold snap there. Zeus, now they're going on Zeus. Nothing happened. Who's got the silent stick?
Invoker.
Oh, Invoker.
Yeah, Invoker has a very healthy amount of gold, and his arsenal's building up, and his right clicks are doing tons of damage now, so he's in a good spot. Invoker's a happy person.
8.7k net worth, 367 gold per minute on an Invoker, without Midas. So he's doing work. That Invoker's doing work. Going in, trying to catch someone out. He sees a Timbersaw, but won't leave the high ground. As soon as Timbersaw wanders over the high ground, he's probably gonna pop something. Here we go. He's gonna do it, and we see it. Nope, doesn't go for it. Hides.
He's waiting for positioning once.
He's going in. Cold snap silences. Earthshaker's gonna save him.
Lots of enemies there. He might actually die as a result of that.
He's okay. He puts out the MP. Zeus has no mana. Earthshaker has no mana. Zeus is gonna get caught out and get killed by the Invoker. No! The one gets popped. Nyx Assassin pull off the stun. Nothing happened. Oh!
Nothing happened.
Got me all excited and hard for nothing. Oh, that AA.
No, they're going back in. They want to save that tower.
What did die by? What did AA die by?
AA...
It wasn't a last hit. It wasn't an auto attack.
No, it was... Oh, it was the Orchid. After that thing went off, it took extra damage. That was difficult to watch because they just got fully past the tower and the creeps pretty much took it by themselves.
So it gets caught out, but they won't go on this. Nyx has one impale, gets caught out by the fissure. Nothing happens. We see a cold snap on that creep there. That creep is so dead.
Very desperate Spectre is ignoring this action top to farm by.
5 heroes with the AA ult. Echo Slam. That's almost a team wipe.
Oh, are they going
to clean up there? Spider Fist coming back. Going to catch the Earth Spirit with the Earth with the Spider Fist. There we go. Zeus full health coming in. Going to do work. Lightning bolt, chain lightning. He's bottled.
They don't have anything to catch up with him, I don't think. So the Ember Spirit is going to get away, but that was an incredible initiation on Freya's part.
Out of the Earth Jack. He pays for it with his life, but that does bring some back. If you look at the gold graph, slightly dips in favor of Freya, and the
Ember Spirit's going back in. He's going to die for that, isn't he? If he gets caught by that ult.
He's okay.
Ooh, did he get caught?
He's okay. He's okay. The XP is actually going in the direction of Freya now. At what point did they get that XP back? That was that last fight. They killed all those giant ass level heroes. Now they've pulled that experience back by dying to lower experience heroes.
Meanwhile, Spectre is focusing on her farm because she's noticed that obviously she needs to pick up some bigger items. She's still almost completely defensive. Going after a Radiance, I think.
Yeah, it looks like all that gold is probably going to go to a Radiance, because that Radiance is legit. It went out of favor for a while in the last 2-3 patches, since 679 or just before Radiance stopped that. But that Radiance, you got to understand, at Spectre's max level ult, that Radiance does something like 1,000 damage to the enemy team.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big pickup, and Spectre is a super hard carry. If she gets these items that she needs to do damage, she can turn this around by herself.
Absolutely. Oh.
Looks like DTO is going in, trying to engage.
Nope, no EMP. No engagement.
No, they're not trying to fight, they're just pushing them back.
That Nyx Assassin. Tornado saving the Nyx Assassin. We're gonna see an EMP drop? Nope. That was just a defensive tornado. That is a lot of wards there. They really want to spread out the Nyx Assassin.
They did.
Crystal Man runs in, gets out. We're gonna see. Oh.
Crystal Maiden's caught in Timbersaul's ult.
Dead.
Poker
Shaker.
Sorry, Shaker.
Maybe we're gonna see the Zeus get caught out. Zeus gets stunned out and picked up by the Ember Spirit. So leaving that Ember Spirit for free farm was not a good idea.
No. Ember Spirit kind of played out all these little fights in bottom lane, and now he's entering the game with the same amount of gold that Invoker has, and he's punishing him for it.
Little fireball that could.
Yeah, and again, even if they just broke even in that last fight, what they were doing is they were pushing them back past that tower, and they did take the tower. Spectre picks up her Sacred Relic, but probably too little too late at this point.
AA catching the heroes with his ult there, but they're gonna have to be able to go on that. Oh, we see the dagger, we see the cold feet, but Ember Spirit will just zip out of there.
Zeus and her Shaker coming up.
Timbersaw might be out of option here. No, he's not. They don't go on him.
No, they're going to try to hold this line. They're going to try to hold the base as long as they can, because that's what they need to do, and they need to catch up.
No, they're not. Would have been risky rush, but I would have liked to see them do it. I like risky rushes. That's what I'm made for. Ball to the wall, no pain, no gain, ladies and gentlemen. You got to rush at the worst times to make the game fun.
I think they're saying that they want to go after that bottom tower now, and as you can see, they're segueing bot. I think they caught with that ward, that dust, or smoke.
They're going with their usual strat with the 4 and 1. So the 4 of them are going to push bottom tower. They are going to catch that Ember Spirit there. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Pretty sure he's so fucked. He will spot some shit out, and he's going to go for safety now because he knows.
Timbersaw is catching up, gets him with the pure damage, and he's dead.
But that'll cost him a tower. That should cost Freya the tower.
They might teleport in, or they might go after the T1.
The top tower. They'll probably trade. They'll probably trade the tier 2 for the tier 1. We're gonna see Earthshaker teleport just to try and turn around, but it's too late. They get the tower. So now they should just go for this top tower, but they gotta be careful because they might end up trading a tier 1 tower for a rack tower. Echo in Echo Slam. Kill.
Silence. But then still manages to get Nyx. Still gets Invoker.
That's 4 heroes. That's 4 heroes for 1. Viper will TP out and he'll make it. So in the meantime, the 3 that stay there, the Zeus, the AA, and the Timbersaw will take tier 1 tower. They're going to go for tier 2, and they should be able to get it, actually.
They're not going to be opposed in this, but that was a very noble sacrifice on their Shaker's part. That was well played.
Oh, that was a great trade.
Now you guys need to remember that, that Freya has a global strat, so they don't necessarily need to TP in at all.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with AA's ult.
Exactly.
They do decide Glyph. They do decide Glyph, so that means they should actually try and TP in and go on. They know there are only 3 heroes. They know the Spectre and the Earthshakers. They know the Earthshaker's dead. They know the Spectre's out. They're going to TP in and try and rescue that tower. Timbersaw zooms out of there. Nyx Assassin going for that Zeus. Spots the Zeus out. Zeus
If he can land that Impale, that Zeus will probably die.
No, not enough damage. Not
Misses the Impale. He's just going to TP out now that they don't have a stun.
Oh, they do. They had shackles. They had flame shackles from Ember Spirit, but Ember Spirit didn't actually slide a fist there. So, unfortunately, not making them pay for that tower.
They did not get that tier 2, but they did get away cleanly, so they're going to be able to defend.
It's actually a bit of a turnaround. The XP graph is saying that Freya is now 3,000 XP ahead and still 7.5k behind DTO, but that XP is really going to help them with the way they're here.
They see Spectre and they're going in on her, so we'll see if she gets caught out here. The tornado got him with the tornado. Very nice.
Silence. Oh, misses the ice path, but
here comes Ember.
Come out, and we're gonna see Ember Spirit take her out with the
very good warding, very good initiation on DTO's part.
So it looks like Spectre still has to be very careful at this point because Ember Spirit is actually doing work. You know, he's working with wood right now, taking everything down. That Ember Spirit score is currently 7-3. Very dangerous right now. I would argue, in terms of utility, less so than the Invoker, but in terms of just raw killing power, raw stopping power, that Ember Spirit is like just going there. He's all the way.
Yeah, and it looks like Chris Maiden and Nyx have died quite a bit, but their utility in this game is absolutely outstanding. That Spectre kill was entirely due to the very astute warding on that spot. The fight over that ward has actually been kind of humorous, but it's paid off in DTO's favor.
Timbersaw gets caught out. No mana for anyone. Timbersaw will probably die to this. There we go. Viper doing the work there. We're going to see Echo Slam come out on the Earthshaker, yes. And Spectre comes in, does a cleanup. Ember Spirit should be able to get away. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't have any spirits. He doesn't have any remnants. He'll just run. He's just doing it the old-fashioned way, getting burnt down with radiance. Getting burnt down with that radiance. They're gonna get him. They're gonna get him.
Now, this is actually a very interesting turnaround because it's happening where they're getting their team fight together and they're winning all these very big ticket fights. So it looks like the glass cannon strat's actually not paying off, and the kills are in their favor now, in Freya's favor.
Well, Freya managed to get that relative peaceful farm out into their team, so they actually have like 3k, I think. No, 3.5k XP advantage over DTO. Now DTO are losing in terms of kills, they're losing in terms of experience. They've got a lot more gold, so they've been farming a lot more effectively. As you can see,
I wouldn't rely on that though. If you can, it's dropping massively over the last 5 minutes.
And they've lost the last 2 team fights.
Yeah,
they've actually lost the last 2 team fights. They're going to be looking to take. No. Oh, so disappointed.
I think I will say if DTO does not manage to get racks in the next 5 to 10 minutes, they've probably thrown their advantage away, and they won't be able to recover with their setup on Freya's side.
I agree wholly. But we see Invoker. He catches. He's a glimpse. He's going to silence that Timbersaw. Yep. Oh, Timbersaw just so freaking tanky. That Invoker is he going to do it? No, he's not going to do it. He's going to get out of there. I didn't think he could do it. I really didn't think he could take out the Timbersaw, and he couldn't. Timbersaw is just way too tanky. That reactive armor on the Timbersaw. Have you seen that video? You know those video series, 5 Reasons to Pick, blah blah blah. I think you've seen.
No, I haven't. I haven't seen the one for Timbersaw. I know what you're talking about.
Timbersaw, where it's a little cartoony montage of Timbersaw getting arrowed all over his body. Like he takes an arrow. Like the little cartoony thing is, he takes an arrow. And then his armor, he gets like this plating armor growing on his body. He takes an knife to the back, another piece of armor grows up. He takes a few more arrows, and now he's just an armored tank.
Yeah, and he's picked up these items. He's got his bloodstone. He's got his mechanism. They've taken back that ward spot in their jungle. So I mean, Freya is now looking, and the Spectre has her radiance. She's gotten her items. So this is looking pretty bad for DTO.
DTO are in a terrible position right now. They have a giant gold lead still sitting at, it's now 5k. They have a good gold lead, but it's not going to do them anything because they can't win a team fight.
They can't. No, they had a brilliant lineup, but I think having Ember Spirit farming and not pushing for racks early game was a mistake. And I mean, unless they catch them out one by one, which isn't looking like it's going to happen, they're going to get blasted.
They managed to catch the Invoker there, but
It's not going to matter. They're not going to go in that.
Lots of wards there for the Dire. They know exactly what's going on.
And yeah,
they need
they've got
burst damage to take out the Timbersaw. They need that burst damage to take out the Spectre. They don't have that.
No, they don't have the fight, and again, they don't have any strength on their team. They have zero. They might be powerful carries. They don't have any sort of like beast of burden. They don't have anything to take the damage.
Well, okay, what do they have to throw damage at? They've got the Ember Spirit doing a bit of damage with good old Sleight of Fist out. They've got Viper for damage. The Invoker unfortunately doesn't do that much damage because it is just a Quas Wax Invoker. That's the problem with Quas Wax, high utility but cannot carry. Just a pure utility hero. If this was Exhort Invoker, that Invoker would be killing shit left and right. But unfortunately, it is a Quas Wax Invoker. Good utility, good for early to mid game, but cannot carry, unfortunately.
Yeah, and from the look of it, he went for a purely utility build. He hasn't used his gold advantage to buy items to carry this game. And, like, Crystal Maiden's behind on gold. Crystal Maiden is actually at 3,000 net worth, so she spent her entire sum of money on wards and dying. But now she really needs a pipe, and she's trying to build one against this lineup, which would be incredibly important and helpful, but she doesn't have the gold for it. And that's...
Doing a bit of dewarding there, so they're going to take the fight up to top. They're all rotating top. I think they're going to try and do one last big giant push there.
Yeah, they're going to take those racks. They're going to try to.
It's going to be difficult, and literally, and both figuratively, an uphill battle for them.
I've just noticed that all their heroes are AoE in some way, except for Spectre, but it counts because it hits all 5 heroes. So
Spectre's AoE. Definitely AoE.
Especially now that she has her Radiant. So they don't have a pipe, they don't have any sort of magic resistance on their entire team, and they have 5 AoE, almost global, all 5 of them, heroes. And Earthshaker does have his Blink Dagger, so they have just huge magic damage, and they have nothing to stop it, and they don't have any health to tank it.
By the way, Josh, the selfies, Freya's logo there is...
Yeah, more selfies. Can I draw on the map? I can draw on the map.
Oh man! If I had 5 cents if I had 5 cents for every time I saw somebody draw a penis on the map, I would be so big.
No, it actually makes me very sad to see that they haven't picked up a pipe, because that one item.
I thought you were going to say, it makes me very sad that nobody's drawn a penis on the map.
So they're looking to take Rex. They are desperate for Rex at this point because they do not have that advantage anymore.
Oh,
so
you could smell that desperation emanating from every hero on the Radiant. That smells like desperation. They need the Rex. They can't take Roche, it's too risky. They're looking for that Ember Spirit. They're pinging. Is that you pinging? No, that's you pinging, you son of a bitch. Oh, they catch him! They catch him! They catch him! They catch him! They catch him!
No, that's them pinging. They haven't pinged. Oh, Spectre's gonna get out.
Oh, he does.
Very clever.
Wow. No, I don't think they saw him. I don't think that Invoker saw him.
The problem with this game right now is that the longer that the game goes, Freya's gonna get the advantage because Riz on the Spectre, she's gonna get her farm. She's sitting at 3,000 gold. And she's been farming all this while, and she can just join in the team fights, clean up after, get kills that way, and still not manage to leave jungle. So she's gonna get huge in the next 10 minutes.
She's caught up to Viper farm.
Yeah, we were making fun of her. But now she's there. She's playing with the big boys. She's gonna be able to kill in these team fights, and she has, again, 3.5 thousand gold.
There needs to be a good. They need visual on the high ground. This is a very important fight for DTO.
Yeah, this is the game decider. Either they wipe and take racks, or they are screwed.
this is absolutely decided because look, the longer they're sieging this without anything happening, the longer Spectre gets to farm top here, and she could potentially take tier 2 tower. Look, it looks like she's gonna go ahead and take tier 2 tower.
Spectre don't care right now.
Invoker's pissed off to mid. He's going to turn mid around. We've seen pings out. They've engaged.
Oh no.
No,
that's horrible.
They're going to back up. They're going to back up. But Invoker's going to go back top. That tower's going to fall. That tower's gone.
Yeah, nothing can help it. Spectre did her job. She's going to teleport somewhere.
We see TPs for them defending. No. Oh, I suppose they have to. Well, are they going to deny it? Just give them more gold? Is that what's happening?
They're going to let the catapult whittle it down so they can deny it.
Wouldn't it be better if they just pushed? I don't know, like...
No,
they don't even deny it, so they should have...
Wow.
They should have... Oh.
I think that on DTO, they're feeling the pressure at this point, because...
They don't know what to do. They're in trouble, I think.
Yeah, already I think they're defeated mentally, because they know if they do not win this next fight, and they don't win it by a landslide and take racks, all these things are contingent upon them winning now.
BKB. Invoker only has one. Viper needs a BKB. Oh, he's working on one. No, okay, Viper. He's getting his BKB soon. That will he's like what 50 gold away.
No, they've gone in on Earthshaker. Earthshaker gets caught out. He gets wrecked.
They picked off the Earthshaker. I totally.
They got the courier too.
Oh wow, wow.
This is bad. I mean, this is bad for Freya because now they can lose their racks. They don't have their Earthshaker.
They need to take advantage of this. Does Earthshaker have buyback?
This will not happen again.
Earthshaker doesn't have buyback.
They will not get this chance again. If they do not take racks now, they are screwed.
No, the problem is that there's only 3 heroes mid, and you know these 3 heroes don't do a lot of damage. The main damage dealer, there's Amber Spirit bot, and there's Viper top.
They can't do anything.
Yeah,
Invoker don't care though. Invoker's gonna try it.
See, but Freya don't know. The thing is, Freya doesn't know. Freya doesn't know that they only have 3 heroes. They probably know now.
No, they see Ember Spirit. Nyx is trying to buy time for Invoker.
Oh, they went on.
Spectre is gonna melt Invoker, literally. She does. She gets a kill on Crystal Maiden on accident too. Now they're just cleaning up. They're gonna clean up the game too.
What's Ember Spirit? Okay, is Ember Spirit just gonna push? He's not gonna be able to push the tower, unfortunately.
No, he's not. that was such a bad play on Ember Spirit's part because he needed to be there. The team desperately and they're gonna let Viper get away. They don't care. They're gonna kill Ember Spirit if he's not careful, and they are surrounding him. So this is a complete surround right now. Timbersaw might.
No, he's gonna get her off. He's got one. He's got one spirit left. He's gonna be okay.
Oh, he just popped.
Maybe.
He's still got more. He's still got more. He's okay.
Ooh, neck and neck. It's a race.
Oh, are they going back on the?
This might be a bait. This might be a bait for Ember Spirit.
Well, it's only.
It is. It's a bait. He's going in for it. Earthshaker's back with a vengeance. Takes out Ember Spirit. They're going for Viper.
That's a dead Viper, unfortunately.
They're not. He's not going to get away. He's waiting for that. Waiting for the BK.
He's not getting away. That BKB's gone, and
he's dead. Crystal Maiden. Do they see Crystal Maiden? Because that's like
going into feed. Next assassin going. Crystal Maiden dropped the ult.
Not gonna do enough.
One person impale. No, that Timbersaw is not gonna drop. Just too tanky. But we see Invoker come in. This might be it. They might actually drop the Timbersaw.
Ooh! Just off to take out CM.
This is death left and right for the Radiant team, ladies and gentlemen. That will fall because it's not tanky enough.
Yeah, he's dead.
AL.
Casual BKB pop on Invoker's part.
No, he saw the AL going. I think he just, I don't know, he wanted to avoid it, I guess. It's assassin.
Yeah. I don't know, that was very sloppy.
Oh, that not a good trade, if you could call it that.
And what makes me wonder is that was Freya's time to push and take a tower. Why did they instead choose to do this weird defensive strategy? That it didn't really pay off. They traded.
No, that's okay. They know they've got this game. They don't need to take risks. That was like maybe like a 30% risk, 30% risk play for Freya there, and you know they didn't want it. They don't need to. They don't need to do that.
I guess so. They just don't care at this point because they know they're just dragging it out to get the advantage.
It's 43 minutes in. They know from now until the end of time, it's their game. That was 3 minutes. That was probably DTO's window. Now everything. It's no longer a window for Freya. They're now in the open meadows of
Spectre has her heart. I am going to interrupt you just to say that Spectre has a heart.
Radiance, the Vanguard, you can't kill the Spectre. Nobody can.
Spectre don't care no more. She can win. I mean, unless she gets nuked. If she goes completely out of place and just gets nuked, then they might have a chance.
It has to be 5-on-1, and the Spectre has to get caught out of position. Because right now, DTO has got 99 problems, and Spectre is all of them.
Oh, Ember Spirit gets him. Cold snap. She's locked down. She's not able to run through.
Just run away though. She'll just run away. Look at that.
Ooh, she's stuck.
That's okay.
I don't know.
She survives.
No, but that's the idea. Yeah. She just needs to stay there and get her TP
And
scroll
she
up.
has a heart. Oh man.
This is the counter move. They're already 2 down. We're gonna see.
Victor's going to join in any second now and clean up house.
But we're gonna see a few heroes drop from Freya.
Poor Ember Spirit. He got burnt. Spectre's contribution to that was literally just burning Ember Spirit.
He misses the Sunstrike! Whoa!
It's just beside. Oh, so close.
Wow. What's the edge of the sun called? There's a scientific term for that. You know, when you look at a sun and there's a...
Oh, it starts with a C, doesn't it?
Something like that. It's the, oh, God.
The corona?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's during an eclipse.
The corona! What am I trying to say here? I'm trying to be all fancy and shit. Invoker's corona just misses. Oh god.
Ember Spirit gets caught up, but he don't care. He's tanky. Oh, and they're all there. He's got his teammates.
EMP will take away all their mana except Earth Spirit. He's got a lot of mana for some reason. Not Earth Spirit, Earthshaker. But they're not gonna go in on this fight. Wow. Freya, DTO.
I am so I'm impressed, legitimately impressed by Freya, because they did it. They did their job, and that was very acceptable.
That was their strat. Basically, in early game, their control was their globals. That was how they would take. That was how they would take control without losing out on too much farm. They didn't have to rotate as much, and they knew they had the late game.
Yeah, I mean, I just...
Viper didn't know. It was crucial for DTO that Viper snowballs, that Ember Spirit snowballs. But
it was crucial for them to take racks early on, and they missed that opportunity, and they'll never get it at this point. They will never get that.
Look at that. Spectre is now on par with farm with the Invoker. Just sitting
they've been neck and neck.
And on net worth. In terms of gold per minute, Spectre is caught up with Ember Spirit almost as well. Gold graph is almost nothing. There's no difference. Maybe there's like 800 difference going to DTO, and experience is way in Freya's favor. We're looking at about 17. We're looking at about 1750,000. No, sorry, not 17. 1,000. 17,500. God, that's so difficult. We see a bit of EMP happening here. We see Shiva's going up. That Crystal Mace is so dead. She is.
Timbersaw just don't care.
So this goes in. I don't give a crap. I'm gonna go follow this this bug here and kill the bug. Doing a bit of work, cleaning some stuff up, but
just
not
wrecking it.
Just broken.
Wrecking it.
DTO lay broken on the floor. Invoker escape with their lives. Not
even a fight, just to clean up.
No, that's a schoolyard bully event happening. It's a smack it.
And they got so close. You know, they took all those towers, they did so much, and they just did not take racks.
At this point, they're no longer even teamfight trades. These are just These are just absolute muggings of team fights. They're no longer trades.
Yeah.
In terms of like mercantile.
Really, Billy?
In a mercantile sense, this is the U.S. with their economic sanctions on
you can't draw these parallels. Just point out that when Ember Spirit wasn't there to take those racks, that was it.
These parallels. This is how I think.
You think in terms of the U.S. economic strategy when you play Dota. Is that your secret?
Yeah, now third world. They now have. They now have Uganda's GDP in owing.
They now control the world oil trade. That's what you're saying.
Oh, God. Yeah, so I was gonna say that Zeus does have his.
So it's gonna fall. They should finish that Timbersaw off.
They're trying to, but they're sticking around too long. They might pay for that.
Boom! That Zeus with a refresher and Ags. Killing most,
and Joker gets caught.
Let's shake up. Zeus coming in.
He might get, Invoker going for that kill. He knows he has to. He does not have a choice right now. He does get the kill. Earthshaker does beat him for it, though. Comes in with the Echo Slam, takes them all out, and that's it. It's a wipe, except for Ember Spirit, who's sitting at base. And
actually, that wasn't too bad for DTO. It was 4 for 3, but unfortunately, look at the XP graph. Oh my god, Freya are like over 20,000 ahead, and not so much ahead in gold as well. I was expecting Liberia's deficit in Freya, but
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And I just want to point out that for a brief second, there was both Spectre and Ember Spirit at that tower alone, and Ember Spirit ran away because he knew.
They looked at each other. They eyed off for a minute when one of those Dirty Harry moments, one of those, and Ember Spirit looked at him and just, no. I'm up.
Oh, Spectre's not going to let him get away this time, though. He's gone.
Still gets popped, but they don't give a fuck. Blade Mel, we're just going to hurt you to death anyway.
Ember Spirit gets away with his life, but not his pride.
At this point, Spectres think, you got Blade Mail, that's okay. I got Double Edge.
I got a heart.
Hey. Look at that L doing nothing to Timbersword. Nothing.
Huge AA out.
So this is actually the first Rex tower of the game, and they're going to retreat because they know at 50 minutes this game is in their hand. So it doesn't really matter. It's not imperative. It's better for them to just take the tower and back off and not risking a team wipe that could really swing the game in their favor.
That's right. Right now, it's Somalian pirates versus...
Oh god, please.
Somalian pirates are taking all the rebel ships. That's 15 billion in assets. Are funded by Pakistan. You know, some excommunicated little...
I just want to point out that this all goes over my head because I'm American. I don't know foreign politics.
Foreign policy, we're talking about geography. Americans don't get taught geography. Foreign policy, Americans don't get taught foreign policy. That's okay. You are learning. This is an educational game, my friend.
You know, I want to point out the fact that I think why DTO is right now on the back foot is simply because Sad Girl on the Ember Spirit. She just didn't have that armor reduction. She should have gone instead of a Daedalus. She should have gone for that Dazzle, you know, and that would just slice through that Zeus, that AA. But then again, of course, you know, Freya's just too smart right now. They haven't been grouping up so that Sad Girl can actually output all that damage. So it's really a mistake both on DTO's part and, you know, really well played by Freya right now. That's what I feel.
Yeah, there was a lot of mistakes made by DTO. Not pushing their advantage was one of them. At one point, Spectre had nothing but brown boots and a Vanguard. There was no reason for them not to be exploiting the hell out of that. At one point, there was even a moment where Earthshaker had died. All four of them were split apart, which, you know, doesn't really matter because of the global advantage. But they could have pushed and taken at least a Rax tower, but they couldn't, rather, because Ember Spirit was bottom lane still farming. And they had no need to farm when they had, like, a 10,000, 20,000 gold advantage, which they gave up because they didn't want to do anything. So I think this is the game coming to a head because they're pushing for mid-racks like crazy, and Freya is just kind of sitting out because they know once they go in, it's going to be a wreck.
Yeah, look, I'm remaining kind of quiet because there's not a lot to talk about. It's just going to be wipe after wipe now. There's no strategy left. There's nothing left in the pockets of DTO. They can't pull out anything except just disappointment.
No, they could. Freya would have to screw up more than DTO would have to impress at this point.
I think so. It's so once again, it's squarely up to Freya on what happens.
Spectre is so tanky now with the Mantis style. That Spectre is scary. She's a spooky ghost right now.
Spectre picks up. I mean, I know she's saving up for buybacks. And she does have a buyback. But if she picks up a BKB, she could single-handedly destroy. She could single-handedly destroy DTO.
That would be pretty funny actually if she got a rampage at this point, because she could. She has the potential to get a rampage.
That's right. She could easily just kill Crystal Maiden, followed by the other support, Nyx Assassin. And then
Freya appears to be waiting for them to screw up. Spectre's actually going to exploit her ult and just start pushing bot in.
Yeah, pretty much. She doesn't need to be there. She don't need to be there at all.
She'll be there when they need them.
Her farm has gone out through the roof there with 440.
It's a lot of gold.
Net worth is like 3.5k or 3k above Timbersaws.
They might take that range Rex. Looks like Earthshaker is.
They're using the Forged Spirits now because it's late into the game. Invoker has quite a few in Exort now, so she can take advantage of the Forged Spirits, who are quite tanky as well.
This is a very interesting tactic of attrition.
It's a slow siege.
It is. It's attrition.
The Spirit's probably Viper going in. He needs the BKB, but Force Staff's the AA out. Is Viper going to go on the Timbersaw?
Yeah, trying to save Crystal Maiden.
That Timbersaw might die. We might see that Timbersaw die.
Timbersaw's way out of place. He's gone.
Earthshaker does nothing.
Smashes Crystal Maiden. Here comes the ults.
Here comes the ults. Spectre comes in,
Double ult.
killing 3 of them, 4 of them. Just the Invoker left. That will be.
Spectre is gonna melt him. Just chase him until he melts, because she can see that fire, can't she?
Yeah. No, she can't. Spectre can't see you.
Now we can see. Yes, you can.
No, Invoker invoked. Invoker invoked for some reason.
She could see him with the fire damage, though, can't she?
No, I think.
No, you can't.
The only way she could see him was with the dagger path.
And that ended like in the river, and then she just. Yeah, it was just the Invoker just making a mistake there.
Yeah, the Invoker invoked.
Yeah, exactly.
That summed it up, though. This is a series of mistakes that threw a really good advantage.
A series of unfortunate events for DTO there. So they do Invoker buybacks. Probably throw a tornado and back up there because tornado EMP and then it's gonna back up.
Better get back faster than that.
Oh, a meatball in there as well, just to mix things up a little.
Spice it up, just to spice it up. Trying to push him back, trying to get his team some time to respawn.
Everyone's disarmed on Freya there, but they're gonna take out the melee racks. We've seen 3 people in Pale, 3 hero in Pale, followed by Sunstrike. Nyx Assassin gets stunned. Spectre sees this opportunity, turns around and just like cuts him. They shoot the main.
Butter.
Will keep hitting that range racks, but then Spectre being ulted by AA, not AA, Viper there. They're gonna back up. They're not gonna take the range racks, but they don't give a crap.
They don't care. They'd rather.
So in the meantime, that bottom tower's getting pushed there. That catapult, the 2 catapults, they're gonna take out the 2 catapults.
They might if they don't take them out right now.
No, the 2 catapults are definitely getting that.
But it doesn't matter because the range racks doesn't even rebuild health over time. So.
And there goes the tower. They're gonna go for Roche now. If
think of that Spectre. Spectre doesn't even have upgraded boots. She don't care.
It's brown boots.
In its entire game, she hasn't, upgraded her boots at all. She doesn't really need it. Does have that.
She could get boots of travel right now. No, she's going. She's gonna go for the butterfly. She's going for a butterfly. Yeah. Not even going for boots of travel.
She had 7,000 gold sitting on hand at that point. I mean, that's painfully ridiculous that she can have that much. Just, God. If they give her Aegis, she'll drop the boots, probably, for the Aegis. They won't even need her brown boots. Her loyal companions.
No, that dagger gives her so much... What's the dagger give? Like, she gets movement speed 18% change. That's massive! She doesn't need boots for that. What's 18%? Yeah, she gets basically boot speed with just the dagger.
Butterfly? Butterfly doesn't get movement speed.
No, the spectral dagger.
The dagger.
Oh, okay, yeah, that does. Looks like Invoker has detected the Roche attempt, but no, they're not trying for Roche. They're just sitting there, babysitting.
Oh, that's smoke. No, they're baiting this. They are gonna go for Roche. Inspector's gonna solo this. So Invoker tries to get some side with a tornado, but just missing the heroes. He really should have.
Ember Spirit's backdooring.
He really should have gone that way. And Ember Spirit's backdooring. Oh my God, they don't notice this. Oh, we see. I think they know now. We see pings coming out. Ember Spirit going for it.
He's gonna get that tower. I wonder if no, they're baiting. They had it the entire time. Ult for no reason. Why not?
Zeus checking out his options there. Is anyone low enough to ult again? No, but they know exactly where they are now. Freya know exactly where DTO are now, and DTO can't do anything about it, and that's a dead. Ember Spirit tried the backdoor. Definitely a desperation move, but you know what? What else are they gonna do?
Spectre sold her Vanguard, her loyal Vanguard, at the side shop, or
that's
at
the I think that Vanguard was probably less important than the mobility.
She should have got rid of her boots just for the sake of it.
No boots Invoker, new matter there. Look at that.
That's a very good dagger throw.
Interestingly,
Oh.
Interestingly, she had dagger. Why did she still walk around on the stairs? She just went straight up. Why did she follow the dagger path to the ladder? She didn't need to.
She wanted to, though. She has standards.
Like,
she doesn't go through the woods.
I am playing my role.
Well, you know, the Amber Spirit could have gone,
Does have buyback, but Riz is not gonna get attacked here. Go pick it up.
Are they going to get Spectre?
I think
No, Spectre's just too strong. She is too strong to be killed at this point.
they can try, but they can't. Spectre's looking at somebody to go in on, I think. Oh no, wait, all her ghosts.
No, Spectre.
All her
She don't care.
ghosts have disappeared, and there's Zeus. Zeus only has one. No, he still has a refresher. He could do this.
He's saving it. He don't care.
Throwing
Spectre's
up.
going to get some more farm.
See, they know.
She
They
need-
have from now to the end of time. This is their game now. They don't care.
Maybe one day Spectre will be able to afford boots.
Maybe.
I think she's doing it on purpose at this point, and she's just going to keep the brown boots the rest of the game.
Look, I want to see a Divine Rapier when they get 2 sets of racks. They need to get a Divine Rapier.
No, don't get the Divine Rapier. That's
They're not going,
dangerous.
but I want to see that. Oh, Timbersaw caught out. Nothing's going to happen because he is so tanky.
Timbersaw, no. And Timbersaw's got Shiva. He's also got another plate mill.
See the
What's
Courier.
gonna happen?
Now, we don't know what's going to happen to the Courier. Nothing. We've seen Impale.
Nick's tried to get the Courier, valiant effort, missed it.
Maybe we'll get the Courier.
Invoker's dropping all sorts of stuff, but I mean, it doesn't do enough. If they're lucky, they might get Ancient Apparition, but the way this is going, I don't think they will. Spectre's just sitting through all of it, taking the tower, not caring at all.
Yeah, he really doesn't give a crap, does he? Look, he's sitting there.
Spectre is taking less damage than Ember Spirit.
Well, they might get it now. They might get it now, but and there's
She
the
did that on purpose. She
plan.
doesn't care.
It's 2 heroes.
And she baited it too. She was baiting that fight.
Good bait. A fantastic bait there. We're gonna see Viper.
Viper may drop. I don't think so though. Earthspit. Oh snap!
Earth. So what do they call it? The Enchant Totem kills Viper in 1 hit there. That Earth Spirit with a Shadow Blade and the Force stuff and all that. Pure utility. Earthshaker doesn't need anything else. He's got enough.
Damn.
There we go.
Damn.
Team wipe.
Radiant's top barracks.
Item wins all around. For you guys that are at home watching, you get all them items.
You get all those items for seeing Freya just mop house. Oh, this is actually a very good game. That turnaround, I guess.
Well, let's have a look.
It was
okay. The experience never went too much towards DTO. Well, actually, it did, but it's just that with the scale. If you look at the experience graph, it looks like it never went too much into DTO's favor. But that's because of the scale. Because right now, Freya are at 35,000 experience ahead. So that's why the graph is kind of scaled that way. But they've actually were like many thousands. DTO were many thousands of experience above Freya. Okay, just look at the gold graph. They're now over 20,000 gold ahead. That's a massive win.
Yeah. Dang, that was good.
Wow. Interesting game there. Maya, do you want to cast the next one with Andy?
Yeah, sure, we'll do that. So, thanks for casting, guys. Yeah, and so basically we are gonna move on to the second game really quickly. Game's a bit packed tonight. There is one more game starting in about an hour's time. So thank you all for watching. If you guys have bought
if you guys like us casting, if you guys like if you guys like shut your face. Well, if you guys like our casting, mention it on the wherever you're watching this, Twitch, the stream, whatever. Just say hi. I wanna hear Vinny and Joshua casting again. Just so we know, and then we'll be back to maybe cast another one in an hour. I need to rest my voice right now because I talk too much about global economics and foreign policy. I'm gonna take 5, guys. Enjoy your casting next game, guys. This has been Vinny. Peace out, Joshua.
Yep, GG.
It is.